he awesome at striking?
You heard it here first. The muscle mole.
But he's wrestling, submission wrestling, controlling, first class. I see that what will eventually happen. He'll get him down, hold him down, pummel him, or tap him. I think he has got the capabilities to tap him.
There definitely is a big honour thing within the Gracie family, and there will be a big honour sort of thing about them defending their honour against Matt Hughes, who was so successful against Hoist Gracie. So, but I'm going to go for the Gracie. I think
I'm going to go Hughes just because he's more athletic. He's fought.
Don't geese, yeah. You got Hughes. No, man. Hughes could be in the wheelchair. You'd still be going for Hughes.
Hughes is a man. He's going to crush him. So he's crushed all his family and training partners. True. Although Henzo has been training a bit with, training GSP, as you seen in the.
True.
Although Henzo has been training a bit with, training GSP, as you seen in the prime time for the last one.
GSP and obviously Matt Serra. Just like to fire that name in.
Oh, they fought, did they not? Matt Hughes and Matt Serra, didn't they? How did that pan out?
So who's the next fight?
Whoa. Hughes, Henzo.
Yep.
As far as I'm concerned, the big one of the evening, Etem versus the Crazy Crusher Dos Anjos.
The Crazy Crusher Dos Anjos.
Well, I'll first off just jump in and I'll fill you in and Terry Etem and Master Wank can go with this. Terry Etem, British guy, really been building up in the British events.
Tall.
Really good. Skinny as shit, but really striking and submissions, brilliant. I fancy him in this fight, but we'll let Master Wank paint the picture. Dos Anjos or whatever the hell.
Dos Anjos, well, what can we say? He's a Brazilian fighter.
Okay.
He's got a nice tan. He's got a moustache. 2 ears. 2 eyes.
Was rumoured one of them was glass, was it not?
Yeah, he's got a glass eye. He's been working on his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 14 years and he's just qualified as the white belt.
Clean at the wash in the day.
He's top rate. That's there's actually a couple of main magazines, MMA magazines, who like to name our competitors, and there's a full spread of Dos Anjos in there, and he was talking about his favourite ice cream, and his favourite ice cream is vanilla flavour. Vanilla
I haven't taken all that information in. I respect all your sources. I'm going to go Terry Etem.
I'm also going to go Terry Etem. If you know anything about Dos Anjos,
or you are,
or if we just pronounced it wrong, or we maybe realised we were talking crap about him there.
We don't know the guy.
Please fill us in. We don't know who he is, but Terry Etem is
smoking hot British guy. Good luck to him.
Good.
As you said, there are a lot of British guys in the card. Good luck to them.
And it's almost on that UK rotation, if you like. A lot of they dudes, the wee skinny guys that Paul
Taylor, Paul Kelly.
They're both on it. So what rumours do we have for the Muscle Mole?
Rumour and gossip time. My favourite segment of the show. I really enjoy that. Looking at it now, again we're talking about Strikeforce.
Oh yes.
We're talking Alistair Overeem, Brett Rogers.
That's a battle of the big dudes.
For the title, I believe that'll be.
Oh yeah, well,
that will be for the title.
Overeem is the title holder. Obviously there was things we said I didn't want to fight him because Overeem is huge and could be on steroids. We've had that discussion before, but I definitely think it's going to be a good battle.
That will be. Well, it's going to be the kind of clinical orthodox striker versus a big mean tyre fitter, and that's the kind of combos I like.
That's what I'm talking about. I personally would go for the tyre fitter. I think Overeem is the nuts and nails, but
next, quite a big one affecting the Tough series. By the sounds of it, now we don't have all the facts in this. If any of you have the exact facts, drop us a line, get in touch with us, we want to know. But the sounds of Tito out, Rich Franklin in versus Chuck Liddell. And to be honest with you, that's a fight I'd be quite interested in seeing, is Rich Franklin versus Chuck Liddell. And that it's quite a safe fight for Chuck Liddell because he's got a pillow chin now. But Rich Franklin doesn't hit hard.
So a couple of rumours for that is UFC 115, and also the main thing for me is Rich is in the process of cutting to 185. He was doing the 195 185, that sort of whereabouts, but because it's Chuck Liddell, more than likely it'll be 205. So it's an interesting, and the question is, why is Tito not finishing it? Is it his back problem?
Or his cracked skull?
Cracked skull? Is it the wife? Is it him and Dana have fallen out again? Is it his big mouth?
Well, the rumour is that he didn't finish the taping of the Tough series and Rich Franklin stepped in to finish it, but I don't know if that's... If you know, drop us a line, let us know. We'd be really interested to find out. Now, big talking point, UFC, James Toney.
The James Toney. I don't know if you've ever had the pleasure and the privilege of experiencing James Toney, but if you thought Ken Shamrock with his lines, I'll kick you into the living dead, I'll knock your hair black, and smack talk, you know, Tito is the king of smack talk and the Shamrocks back in the day. James Toney has a whole different level. It's no smack talk in the sense of you know, I'm gonna... The guy is just off the wall whack crazy. And
what weight's he going to be fighting at?
Well, it's quite because he boxed.
Oh, must almost cramping up here.
He boxed at a level where he was boxing against people like Eubank and Nigel Benn, and they're wee guys, but now he's like a fat guy.
Well,
so
I think he's
205. I'm thinking 205.
I think I'm sure I read that the lowest he'd been was like 215, 220.
Oh no!
That must have been recently. That's the lowest he's been.
Or if you look at it, he was like a skinny.
But he's 40 odd, 41. He's fat. I don't see him. He's talking about heavyweights. Give me Brock. Give me this. He's too small for Brock. 5'10". He's too small for heavyweight.
He's definitely got a puncher's power, but as we were discussing that, I just got to take him. But it's the thing I want to see about it is the showmanship.
Well, I think he's got the old shoulder roll and everything, but I don't think he's in his knockouts. I know it's lights out Tony and all this. I don't think he's a one punch knockout kind of guy. Although that may change with the 4-ounce gloves. He's made a pepper him with loads of shots.
I personally, I want to see him in the octagon. I want to see some of this boxing action.
I don't want to see him dropped in with somebody. I don't know, they'll say like, here's Kimbo or here's Jardine, a wee word in their ear, strike them. I want to just throw him in against a wrestler. Just first of all to say, look, you're new to this sport.
Welcome.
Aye, exactly, aye.
Well, there was a thing he was doing a smack talking, and he was saying, you've not come to my sport, I've come to your sport. You couldn't come to my sport, I've came to your sport.
I'm 41 and I need a pension scheme.
It's going to get whooped, which is good.
I want to see that.
But I want to hear some of his smack talk. It's looking good.
We miss it for Rampage.
What is that team in Arizona? What are they called?
Arizona Combat Sports. They're suffering a bit just now. I think there's 2 or 3 their main guys have decided to jump ship. Not sure where they've jumped ship to. Do you?
I don't know. I was guessing at California because it's warm and Arizona's warm.
It's nicer. Bader, Aaron Simpson and
Peruvian necktie boy,
CB Dollaway. 3 guys have all of a sudden, in fact all 3 just came off victories. Their stocks rose a wee bit and they've just jumped ship.
It's a bit scary in the sense that you train with a place for 3, 4, 5 years or whatever, get your sort of standing up, and then you go, oh, by the way, sorry,
good riddance. I think that happens a lot. They say, oh, you know, Greg Jackson's trained.
What about Greg Jackson's?
He's trained all the best. I've trained all the best fighters. I don't think that's the case. I think somewhere gets a good reputation, and everybody jumps ship there.
So they trained 5 years in Arizona, backyard combat club, and then they have 1 year at Greg Jackson. He takes all the credit and
exactly. They've built him for the ground up.
Some guy you've never even heard of has put his sweat and tears into that dude for 5 years and gets Greg Jackson trained him.
To be fair, Chuck Liddell stuck with his guy for a long time. It's just backfired. He was the same guy throughout his career.
John Hankelman.
That's the dude. That's him.
10th dan in karate.
But if you remember Militage fighting systems, at one time they had nearly every weight's champion at one point, and then everybody just left. Get bored being in Iowa, and we're getting told to wind it up here, so...
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was UFC 112.
Now, we will be having a prize for the picks. Obviously, subscribe, get your picks in.
Yep.
Then, obviously, the next UFC, same again, we'll correlate them, and there'll be a super duper prize. We don't know what it is yet.
Maybe looking at a sort of the bent... Tito Ortiz book, you know.
How good would that be?
Listen, that's a classic. You will not find another Tito Ortiz book like that.
Yeah.
Simply because they haven't been in Master Wang's back pocket. CSI guys could trace that back to his ass.
It's the curvature. It's the same as the moons.
On that note, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe. See you soon.